welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be talking about my first American Girl doll, Linnea, and kind of her personality and how I came up with her name. So this is going to be a start of a series where I discuss, like I said, all of my dolls, their personalities, their names, how I got them, when I got them, basically a longer version of an All My Dolls video, because it seems like every single time I make an All My Dolls video, they have different names and different personalities and things like that. So I wanted to kind of take you guys through the process that I've gone through in the many years that I've had all of my dolls, and take you through all of the names that they've had, and as well as taking you through the meaning behind the current names that they have now. So as I said, this is my first doll, Linnea. Her full name is Linnea Marianne Doll. I'm going to begin with talking about the other names that she's had in the past. I'm going to kind of just run through them as they come off the top of my head. I don't have them written down. Well, I have them written down somewhere, but I don't exactly know where that list is, and I'm making this video on a whim, so I'm just going to wing it. So some other names that I remember her having in the past were, I remember distinctly when I first got her, her name was Mackenzie, and then it changed to Brooklyn, and then it was Ariana for several years. And some other names you might remember that she had for very short periods of time were Cameron, Carly, Carlina, and Madison. This isn't even including all of the middle and last names she's had. I'm not going to include those in any of these videos, as this would go on for forever. So Linnea's full name is Linnea Marianne Doll. Linnea and Doll are either, I think, Swedish or Norwegian names that fit with the heritage that I gave her. And her middle name, Marianne, is after my mom's high school bestie who passed away, unfortunately, in 2008 when I was only about 5 years old. Now I'm going to go into her story as well as her family and friends. There are multiple dolls in my collection that she is either friends with or related to, and I'm going to discuss each of those in brief detail. If you follow me on Instagram, then you're going to get a much more detailed description of this, as well as description of her hobbies and personality and such, which I will touch on a little bit later. So getting started, Linnea is one of 3 siblings. She has a 23-year-old sister, Siniva, who she is currently living with. Linnea is attending New York University, studying history, and she hopes to one day become a history teacher. She also has an older brother named Gabriel, who is 30, and he is currently living with his boyfriend and his daughter in their family's hometown in Aspen, Colorado, helping out Linnea and her parents with their ski resort that they run. Linnea has several good best friends, including Octavia and Eli, who are friends from back home. Eli is a childhood crush of Linnea's that she's known since middle school. Later on in her story, further on from where I keep my dolls in their timeline, they actually end up getting engaged. And she's also best friends with Kai, who is one of the dolls in my collection, and Kai's older sister, Yara, as well as the owner of one of the coffee shops that she frequents and actually has worked at for the last couple of months, Anya, who is a doll that I would like to add to my collection eventually. Before I move on to her hobbies and personality, I'm going to touch on some basic facts. So Linnea is 21, she is an ENTP. As far as her Myers-Briggs type, she is bisexual, and she's also an ambivert. Her birthday is also on January 19th, which makes her a Capricorn. Linnea is very logical, determined, self-sufficient, responsible, caring, and respected among her friends and her community. She enjoys reading, being outdoors, learning various historical facts through research or other means. She also enjoys jewelry making, especially with her sister, and she also enjoys playing video games with her brother. So the last thing I'm going to talk about is how and when I got her. So I got her on December 25th, 2014. So for Christmas of 2014 from my mom. She got her from a family friend of ours who was her previous boss at her work. She had a daughter who was no longer connecting with her dolls, so she offered to sell my mom one of her dolls when she knew that I was looking for an American Girl doll. I got into AG from a friend of mine in middle school who had quite a decent sized collection. I think she had 8 or 9 dolls at the time, and I would go over to her house and we would play with her dolls and stuff. And so I got into AG through her. I had collected other dolls previous to this, such as Baby Alive, Barbie, Monster High for a short time, things like that. But those were all in phases. But AG has been the longest lasting doll phase so far. And I don't see it letting up anytime soon. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I apologize for any slight background noise. My roommates were watching TV and they had it kind of loud, and I didn't want to bug them and whatever. So anyway, please click like and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video, whenever that may be. All right, bye-bye.